Hello, Leo. How are you? This is Jess from Soul Star Healing and Tarot. Hope everything's going great. Today we are doing a Archangel guided message for Leo Sun Moon Rising. You can watch for your North Node as well as your inner planets, and that would be Mercury, Mars, and Venus. So this will be the female archangel oracle, and this is the male and female archangels. There's also some spiritual messages in here as well. So we'll see what comes out for you. This is a collective reading, so you know what they say, take what resonates for you and leave the rest. I do always recommend that you stay for the whole reading because if something doesn't jump out at you in the beginning, there may be something that resonates with you further into the reading. Okay, and also being a new channel here, if you would support by liking, subscribing, commenting, any of those things, I would be so grateful. Okay, Leo, let's see who is guiding your reading today. Spirit, one card. Who is guiding this reading for Leo today? One card, please. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. I think somebody else got this. It may have been Aries, if I remember correctly, which is interesting because I just did their reading yesterday, I believe. So this might be something going on with fire signs right now. Archangel Jeremiah, signs, symbols, and synchronicities. And you can see the 1111 is right up there. That might be something that's standing out to you right now. So let's see. This is card 16. Angels are showering your reality in meaningful ways to support you and reflect your divinity. So, do pay attention, look around you. Signs, symbols, synchronicities come in different ways. Obviously, with numbers, it can be butterflies, cardinals, dragonflies, and just deja vu, thinking about somebody and they call you. So pay attention to those things happening in your life right now because there is a significance to them. All right. I'm going to grab two cards from this Mike Wilcox Tarot and Oracle, and these will be the strongest energies guiding your reading today. Okay. Spirit. Two cards for Leo, please. What are the strongest energies you would like them to focus on at this time? Two cards. For Labyrinth. It's funny, I was thinking about that card last night. So interesting that it came out. Okay. All right. So we have the Hanged Man and the Labyrinth. I'm going to try to focus on not getting too much glare. So, Hanged Man is Pisces energy. What's happening with you right now? There's something emotionally affecting Leo, and it can be obviously different for everyone as this is a collective reading. Spirit's asking you to take some time out and surrender because it's time to ground those thoughts. This is very connected right now to that Pisces and Virgo north and south node. Okay. Pisces is very emotional and they're connected emotionally, which really helps them with their spiritual gifts and connecting to their clairs, whether it be, psychic abilities, whether mediumship, whether they're just spiritually connected. But because they're so vulnerable emotionally, they can get really overwhelmed in their feeling, right? They can be very empathic and picking up a lot of energies or just trying to manage things going on in their life right now affects them more emotionally. So with grounding our thoughts, that's more of a Virgo energy. That's really getting into the ability to think through the things that are going on and come up with logical solutions. Okay, so whatever's going on for you right now, Spirit is saying it's time to have a perspective change. And instead of getting in a whirlwind of emotions about it, ground your mind, connect it to the earth, and think it through methodically and see where you can come up with grounded solutions. And that will calm down any overwhelming emotions you're having at this time. With the Labyrinth here, The thing about the labyrinth is there's always a way out. But if we're getting in an emotional state while we're trying to navigate our way through our life in the labyrinth here, we can be getting ourselves very worked up and not seeing the right paths to take and getting ourselves in a very overwhelmed emotion. So surrender here. Put your mind down to the earth, ground those thoughts, and think logically and methodically about how do you get through the labyrinth of your life right now without getting in a chaotic emotional state that makes you feel like there is no way out of the labyrinth. Okay. So, and there's signs, symbols, and synchronicities in this labyrinth here showing you the right path to go. However, if your mind is frazzled, then you might not be seeing those clearly. Okay. So you're getting yourself stuck in the no way out feeling. Okay. Spirit's here helping you. All right. Let's see what comes out in the tarot. I'm going to start with 3 cards from the Rainbow Tarot. I do take all of my cards out at once, so just bear with me. It takes a minute. 3 cards of guidance, please, Spirit, for Leo. Okay. And talking about that Virgo energy, I have a stellium in my inner planets in Virgo. And like you can even see in how I explain the cards and how I work, I approach things in a very grounded, methodical way. And that is that Virgo energy that Spirit's asking you to focus on right now. Okay. 2 more cards of guidance, please, Spirit. Okay, perfect. All right. And I'm going to grab 3 cards from the Light Seers Tarot. Spirit, may we have 3 cards of guidance for Leo. Okay. 1 more card, please. Okay. And then I'm going to grab 3 cards from the Flower Child Tarot. 3 cards of guidance for Leo, please. All right. My dog is grooming himself in the background. If you can hear him licking himself, I apologize. 3 cards of guidance, please, Spirit. Awesome. Okay. Okay. And we do have a few majors here on the table and very significant ones. A lot of movement going to take place for you. After I read these cards, I will be doing the advice from Spirit. So we are starting with the Devil, okay, which perfectly explains why you're in this I can't get out of this labyrinth feeling, okay, and in a state of emotional overwhelm. What is the devil for you right now, Leo? Is it you? Is it somebody else? What do you feel that you cannot break free from? Okay. We want to really think about that while we're grounding our thoughts. Are you really imprisoned here? Or is it just a belief system you have that's keeping you imprisoned? All right. It's going to be different for everyone. This is Capricorn energy. So the big focus here is setting yourself free. Once you sit in a surrender of the Hanged Man, you can really start pinpointing for yourself the things you need to release yourself from. And it may be people, it may be things, it might be a place, it could be a job, right? But whatever it is right now is bringing a real low vibrational devil energy into your life. And it's something that needs to be acknowledged because we cannot change what we do not acknowledge. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's extremely important because the next two cards are going to show you exactly what happens when you choose to acknowledge what this devil is and release it. Okay. And that's not going to be a quick process to to figure out what this is and figure out how to let go of it. And that's why that hanged man is there. But once you do, we have the Eight of Wands. This is going to be the signs, symbols, and synchronicities, absolutely, that come rushing into you and towards you when you start the release process. You are going to get confirmation after confirmation after confirmation that you are making the right choice, the right decision. Okay. And it's going to come in differently for everybody, but pay attention because it's going to happen quickly. There's going to be messages, communications, signs, symbols, and synchronicities that spirit is going to send you to let you know, yes, okay, yes, Leo, this is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. All right. And that confirmation is going to be very important because it's going to provide you an energy shift. Okay. And the energy shift brings this wheel of fortune into your energy, into your field. Okay. This wheel of fortune is a very important card. It is a law of attraction card in a sense. Okay. This wheel will absolutely bring you luck and fortune and all of the wonderful things in life you want. However, that's not really what it's doing. That's what it seems like it's doing. It's really aligning the things in your life with your energy so that if you are raising your vibration, especially in this from this low vibration of the devil, raising your vibration, the things in your life start mirroring your energy. Higher vibrational people, higher vibrational experiences at work, higher vibrational energy at home. You just feeling higher vibrational and more optimistic in your life. If we don't make the movement forward and this wheel starts spinning backwards, that's a repeat. That's a repeat because we have not learned the lessons we need to learn to move forward in our life. You do not want to have to keep repeating lessons because we make a choice to not acknowledge what the devils are in our life. Okay? So, really pay attention to the signs here, to these messages, to this energy change in your life, and start moving forward with it. And this wheel will bring you a lot of high vibrational experiences. And right, this is a Jupiter card. And right now, Jupiter's in Cancer, just moved into Cancer. So this is really important because Cancer is ruled by the moon. So most importantly, it connects you to your intuition. You're going to have the ability to start trusting yourself more. It also has to do with our feminine energies, experiences with our mother, and in our home. Okay. It also has to do with our past. So there's a lot of opportunity for you to heal experiences from the past that help you bring better, positive energy into your life. Okay. That just spreads out into every aspect. And then we have here this King of Cups, our wonderful, emotionally mature king. Okay. There's something here, and I'm just going to grab this card now. Stepping into this is the Three of Swords, if you're not familiar with the Light Seers Tarot. There's with the King of Cups, he's connected to his solar plexus chakra and his heart chakra. Once you develop this sense of self in that solar plexus and you're able to confront this devil energy, okay, in an emotionally mature way, acknowledging with that solar plexus the ways that it has interfered with your relationship and your perceptions of yourself. You will really be able to confront the heartbreak and the memories that are traumatic and hurtful that are holding you back, keeping you stuck here, not allowing you to have that relationship with yourself where you believe in yourself and your abilities to lead, to take control of situations. It's really going to change for you, and it's really going to heal that heart chakra, okay, in the most amazing way. This energy is going to be dealt with. You're going to confront it head on, and you are going to heal it. All right. When you do this, when you take this opportunity from spirit, and this is a beautiful, beautiful healing opportunity, Leo, and I hope that you really pay attention, because where you're stuck right now feels very like, I'm turning this way, I'm turning that way, I can't get away. It's overwhelming, in that labyrinth energy. All right. Especially with the devil with it. All right. You have the ability to do this, and it's going to change your heart, and so like heal your heart chakra in so many ways, in a way that you can start taking control. Kings take control of situations. They lead through situations. And there'll be no space for this anymore when you have that belief in yourself, and that heart chakra is healed, and that heart chakra is open and ready to allow in relationships and people and experiences that fill you with that trust of love. Okay. It's very important. Once we really confront this and acknowledge that we are capable and we deserve to be loved and appreciated in the most pure ways, okay? Doesn't have to be perfect, but pure. We come to the Chariot energy. What an amazing energy for you, okay? Because this Chariot energy is going to ride itself away from any devil energy. This is another card of Cancer, as I was speaking of the Wheel of Fortune and Jupiter being in Cancer right now. Okay. The beautiful aspect of this card is it's now incorporating from this King of Cups, that solar plexus. The Chariot works with the solar plexus and the third eye intuition. Okay. Able to blend that masculine. The solar plexus is our masculine energy, our masculine intuition with our feminine intuition. And what happens when we do that? We know. We know what's right for us, and we trust ourselves. Okay. We've dealt with some shadow aspects, and we've dealt with the aspects in the light, the higher vibrations, and we're able to use both of those experiences to catapult us forward. That's where the victory comes from, because you're clearly understanding in both of your intuitive centers what's going on and what you need to do as you move forward. It's a very um, healing and high vibrational energy to be in. And with the Chariot, I always like to point out, he does have the energy. This is a female. I'm saying he because I'm just used to seeing a male figure. This could be a male or female. It doesn't matter. Has the energy of all of the knights within him. The Chariot has to learn how to take action with his sword, his voice, his communication. Has to learn how to take action with his cup, his emotions, and moving forward with love. Okay. How to take action with his wand. What excites him? What's the passion? What brings you to the most optimistic state you can be in? And with the pentacle, how to move forward with a plan, methodically thinking about how this will change and alter the future of your life. That's a huge step to take from being lost in a labyrinth and needing to surrender and being in the devil energy. This is major, Leo. Okay. And you can do it. This is a sign here. This is a sign and a symbol that you will be victorious if you take the steps, take action, like the knights that lead up to this Chariot energy. Okay. And here we have you, Two of Pentacles. It's going to be a little bit of a juggle to figure out at first. Just because there's a juggle to it, it doesn't mean that it's bad. Okay, we learn from our challenges. So when you feel, this is a Pentacle card, when you feel like, things might be a little bit turbulent, that's okay. Ground yourself. Pentacles, root chakra, Hanged Man, ground your thoughts. Okay, it's something that is really important right now is you grounding your energy. Okay. And this juggle becomes more like a dance where there's a lighter energy about it and you can flow with things easier. Okay. But be patient with yourself and allow yourself the time to learn the process. And know if you make a misstep, that's fine. You just acknowledge it and keep moving forward and stay grounded. All right. Beautiful here. We have a Nine of Cups. This is another law of attraction card. Okay. This is absolute wish fulfillment, right? We have this wheel working for you. Okay. However, again, this is reliant on your energy because if you've seen the Rider Waite card of the Nine of Cups, the person is sitting on a stool or a bench and all the cups behind them are full. They're not doing anything. However, they are just emotionally fulfilled because the universe is matching their vibration and filling those cups of emotional happiness and security and all of those things without them making any effort. This is what is available to you, but it starts with you releasing this energy of the devil and slowly raising your vibration and grounding that mind. That labyrinth is going to become a very easy process for you. And actually, you might enjoy it. You might find it a fun challenge to be in that labyrinth instead of it being something that is overwhelming you. Okay. So now we move into this King of Wands energy. You're, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I hate to say for everybody, working on your solar plexus right now is very important because solar plexus, solar plexus, solar plexus. Okay. There might be something going on with your masculine energy right now where you're just not sure how to assert it. The goal here is to get you to the King of Wands energy, solar plexus, sacral chakra. And that's important because just as I said here, the solar plexus is masculine energy. The sacral chakra is our feminine energy. The chariot works with the masculine intuition and the feminine intuition. So spirit is saying we need to work with both. Okay. This king, another leader, takes charge. With these two kings here, this devil doesn't stand a chance. Okay. The emotional maturity and the courage and bravery. This is King of Wands represents you. It's fire energy, Wands energy. Okay. Stepping into the leadership of yourself. Okay. So that you can be free to grow. Wands always grow, but also be creative, be optimistic, go for the things that fully excite you and bring joy into your life, your passions, your enthusiasm. And if you give yourself the time to work through this process, you'll find that you become extremely motivating to people. People are going to really enjoy your energy and your ability to take charge of your life and lead people into taking charge of their own life. It's amazing. Okay. And very connected to you, this King of Wands. Okay. Let's get the advice from Spirit. I'm going to pull 3 cards, and this is the Moon Baby Tarot. Spirit, what advice do you have for Leo on this growth process here? 3 cards, please. Okay. 3 cards. So weird because the cards keep jumping out but not falling. It's like very interesting. 3 cards, please. Okay, perfect. Let's see what we have here. Oh, we got 4. Interesting. Okay. This is all about your masculine energy for sure. Okay. And everything here is just completely confirming that. We need to balance the energies. And I think you've been a little too submissive. Okay. Submissive in your feminine energy, people pleasing, over accommodating, really doing things that are not serving you, but for some reason you feel like you need to accommodate other people at your own expense. Okay. 10 of Swords. All right. You're at the end of this. Okay. You can be at the end of it if you choose. You have free will. You can do whatever you want. All the lessons have happened. Everything has happened for you. Okay. We're here in another state of surrender. It's up to you. The energies around you support you to let this be the end. You just have to make your mind up. All right. The swords are in our mind. You have to make that decision for yourself. Are you done with this situation and being in this energy or not? I would say be brave. You are Leo. You're courageous. You absolutely can do it. Then now we have another king. Okay. Coming in with this energy. Another solar plexus card. Now with your throat chakra, your solar plexus and your heart chakra, your solar plexus and your third eye chakra, your solar plexus and your sacral chakra, your solar plexus and your throat chakra. Something is very important here about your solar plexus. So, stepping up, creating those boundaries, using your voice. Hell no, devil. I'm not accepting this anymore. I am not. I know who I am. I know that I have integrity. I know that I have truth. Okay. And I know my trust is the most valuable thing that I have. And I am not submitting to you anymore. You absolutely have the ability to take complete control over this situation. You just have to believe in yourself. Okay. Kings absolutely know who they are with that solar plexus. They don't do it with ego, though. They don't need to prove it to people. They don't need people to tell them how great they are. They know their intentions and they know their value. Okay? Another masculine energy here. We have the Hermit. Who is the Hermit? Or who's represented by the Hermit? Virgo. What was I saying about this Hanged Man card in the beginning? We need to step into some Virgo energy, okay, to calm the emotional responses down. So go within, really make the most use of this Hanged Man energy to step into this Hermit energy. Become the wisdom keeper about yourself. There is not, in our society, it is so frowned upon to be imperfect, to make mistakes, to just be wrong in any way. That is not what it's about. When we are out of alignment or not doing things that are aligned with our higher self, we get nudges from spirit. We get signs, symbols, and synchronicities. We might have a feeling of guilt or regret. Those are not energies we're supposed to let grow and take over us. Those are nudges from spirit to step in, go within, process the situation with a very calm, rational mind and say, what was that? What was that feeling of guilt or shame trying to tell me? And how can I turn this into something where I can utilize the energies of my higher self and learn the lesson? Maybe it's an apology. Maybe it's letting go of some relationships. Step into this Hermit energy. As is said very often in the tarot, he holds the star card in his lantern. So on your path, on your journey, you are headed towards the energy of that star healing energy. Okay. But you have to understand things at a deeper level before you can heal. So take the time, do the healing work. Every single thing we do is an opportunity to understand ourselves, whether it be challenging or whether it be at our highest vibration. Take the time to learn about yourself and understand yourself. And here we have the grand finale, the lovers. A healing process looked over by Archangel Raphael, really integrating that masculine and feminine energies to the highest vibration we can. Okay. Now we're able to, this is also called the choice card. In that balanced energy, we start understanding when we need to turn left and when we need to turn right and when we need to turn around. Okay. Things become clearer. The confusion lifts, the chaos lifts, all of that energy, that emotional overwhelm lifts. Okay. And spirit is going to be with you, sending you signs, symbols, and synchronicities that you are on the right path, that you took the right turn. Okay. Because this energy here with that solar plexus and sacral chakra and heart chakra and third eye chakras, those are all feminine energy chakras, are all going to be working together to help you navigate your life. Okay. And even if you make one wrong turn, you'll course correct much faster than you used to. And it won't be as upsetting and as frustrating for you. Absolute balance. This is amazing, Leo. Okay, I'm going to grab one card from the Divine Illumination. This is a numerology deck, and see what Spirit has to say to you there. Okay, Spirit. One card of guidance for Leo, please, regarding this situation. They gave you two, and we'll honor it. I feel like there would be a lot to say about about this situation. Okay, so we start with 0, 0, 0, infinity. You are a divine co-creator and in oneness with all that is. Recognize your infinite nature. Open your heart, elevate your vibration and your creator's love within you. There are no limits to what you can achieve. And of course, there's not, Leo. Okay, you guys are the loyal, generous, beautiful, creative energies in our zodiac. And here we have 55. Try to put that up there so you can see it without a glare. Tune into your inner child and remember that not all who wander are lost. Not all who wander are lost. Give yourself permission to laugh, play, and relax. Nature's wisdom will surprise you with spontaneous inspiration and adventure through your path, and signs, symbols, and synchronicities for sure. Okay? Have a little fun. Get into your full Leo energy here and be that fun, just, I mean, Leos just have that great, what's the word, like optimistic energy. When I've been a makeup artist for 32 years. When I'm on set with Leos, because doing makeup, I always ask people about their astrology. I mean, some of the funnest people to work with on set. So inspiration and infinity, 5-5 here. Look for those synchronicities, 0-0-0-5-5. Okay. And those fives are always change and add up to 10. And that is the end, right? It's the end, Leo. It's the end. We're going to grab one card from the Work Your Light Oracle, and then we will be done. Okay. Spirit, what is the final message you would like to send to Leo regarding this reading? One card, please. Yeah. Okay. And I do ask you to bear with me. This deck does not have numbers on it, so I have to flip through the book to find the page. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing, Leo. Okay? Okay. Things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you were a year ago or who you will soon be. You are in between, emerging, half risen, half falling. Exactly, right? That's where we're at right now. Keep doing the work. You are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within your cells. It's time to release old ways of being that haven't kept you in that I'm sorry, that have kept you in fight, flight, freeze mode, devil. To choose a new way of being where trauma is not the driving force. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed as you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment. They loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways to self soothe. King of Cups and that Three of Swords. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Oshun influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside. And Ocean represents the tender love of the original mother. Again, we have Saturn and the original mother, and it's that masculine and feminine energy again. A rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest of levels. While you are in this phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regime, or getting energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. Leo, this is beautiful. Please think about what this is saying, and see where you can start making steps out of this labyrinth, okay? Thank you so much for being here again. If this did resonate for you, if you would subscribe, like, comment, all of that good stuff. Don't forget to pay attention to the signs, symbols, and synchronicities. Spirit is literally coming in to show you, okay? And to support you with all of those symbols and synchronicities and signs, okay? Thank you so much, Leo. Good luck on your journey. I'll talk to you soon.